I don't think EG would be nearly where they are without him. But like, damn, I have some stinkers, but he has some fucking stinkers too. And even like, there are some games where he actually got carried by his team. Like the first game against GG.
This interview is brought to you by Trolli Sour Bright Crawlers. I mean, you're already chilling having nachos. Here you go.
That one?
You want one or?
Yeah, give me one. Give me one.
Do you want multiple?
No.
Here's a different color.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool.
Really good.
Yeah, really good. All right, so as told, before you went on stage, you told the OG Chad mid laner of North America, Devontae, no more stinkers.
Fuck.
And then you tweeted out, not even, before you tweeted out, I heard the first thing you went to say was, that was a stinker. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
You sat down with Jat, talked about being player of the week, North American mids, and then you put a North American mid shift in there, man.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. I was feeling kind of off today. By level 2, I was like, oh, I fucked up my lane.
Already?
Yeah, because basically we were like, oh, we don't really want to fight that early. I was like, yeah. And then I was like, you know, I shouldn't say this, but Closer had 0% KP, like first blood participation, because he's just been fucking doing nothing. And I was like, maybe I can get away with it. And then I was like, no.
It is funny because I always wonder if players pay attention to that. And it feels like they only pay attention to that if it allows them to play incorrectly. It's like you believe the numbers. It's like if you're playing, like if you're gambling and it's like, well, 33% of the time this hits. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what I should really do, it's like, I should just let him make the first mistake in lane. I should just not push. Like the second he started giving up push, I was like, oh, I'm getting fucking ganked. And then I was like, if I spaced him better, it doesn't matter. But like, I didn't. So.
So is the mistake not recognizing the gank, or is the mistake not outplaying it the way that you should have?
Not outplaying it the way I should. Okay. I think like I can like just waste their jungler's time around mid, and then like this guy's just gonna run through mid. I'm gonna walk away. I'll drop a couple CS, and then like surely it's fine that I go down a little bit, but like their mid lane won't even be in a good spot. My jungler will clear like 1 or 2 more camps than their jungler, and then like I mean it's probably not like seen this way, but like I got ganked. I just walked back to lane instead of TPing. At like level 5, my lane state was already like instantly better than his because he has no TP and I poked him out.
Yeah.
I base TP'd back, and then his lane was in a really fucked spot. And if we played the dragon fight better or started dragon a little bit earlier, they can't even contest it. And if Closer didn't play the dragon fight, like I was trying to flash ulti Closer in, and if he played it a little bit worse, like our team just wins the fight. So I think that it's like, I don't know. That gank shouldn't even be good. But I'm shit, so.
There's a little bit of cope there. I hear the cope, but also
the gank shouldn't be good if I don't die.
Right.
Because their jungler's wasting time. And then it should be really good, because like I'm still going to win my lane anyways. It doesn't matter.
Right. It was a good run. You had, what, 5 wins in a row? I think it was like 5 in a row. Nice little like, hey, here's the...
You had 5 or 6.
Was it 6?
I think it might have been.
I thought it was 4.
We were 6-1.
I thought it was 4 going into this week. You won yesterday.
Well, we were 2-1, and then 3-0, and then we won yesterday as well, right? So we went 1 win, lost win.
So sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm right. It was 4 in a row. 4 or 5.
Oh.
It was 5 in a row coming in today, but you were 6-1 in the last 7.
Yeah.
Now you're
6-2
in the last 7. 8. You could finish 7-2, which is good.
Yeah.
Why do you guys always fucking do this, man? It's like the fucking NRG CLG thing. I tried to ask Victor about it. He's like, yeah, this is weird. Like, I'm just joining this. And we just play better against the better team.
I think it's like, I mean, this is my theory. The better teams get away with having like shit drafts, but like all of our players can play different shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, even today, 100, like they should lose that game from draft. Like their draft is so dog shit. I don't know. It usually it feels really easy to play against the better teams. Also, like I mean, I don't know what it was, but like EMENES played like especially bad. Like yesterday, as an example,
Yeah.
like it just seemed like we ganked them a lot. It didn't even go that well for us. I don't know why they left open the Blanc, and then EMENES still was playing like really cocky and they just died like 3 times, and then it was like over.
They were expecting the Blanc. They knew that you were going to draft that.
Yeah, of course. Nobody would not draft it.
Right. You weren't going to give him his best chance. That is kind of OP in the meta right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what their plan was. Like, they were like, let's just let him get ganked over and over and over again. Even if we help him, it doesn't matter because the Blanc can get behind that matchup and still win it. I don't know.
There's a, we called it the soup at the middle of the split of like the teams that are like who can play who and in the middle of the pack. It's still the soup because you have like 3 or 4 different tiebreakers against 3 or 4 different teams.
Yeah.
Just talk me through the matchups. Do you care? Obviously, I don't think you care who you play, but like, is there a team in person that you like playing against, that you might play against? Obviously, you're not going to play against Mikla or Bolulu anymore.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope we play against AG, TSM, or TL. I think that those matchups are really, really free.
Yeah.
And then C9 is always like a nail biter, like they're like, oh, okay.
They're the best matches. I love watching those.
I mean, you know what ends up happening is like they're like egoing on us, and they're like, oh, we're getting shit on. Okay. And then they're like, okay, we need to stop egoing. And then we start egoing a little bit. And then it's like, okay, the games are close. And then it's like the last game is actually just like a complete coin toss. Like, who's gonna win it?
Yeah.
Who fucking knows?
Now that I think about it, since you won't be playing Vikla and FlyQuest, can you apologize right now to FlyQuest fans everywhere that you just ruined their miraculous run?
It was actually my fault. Like, I think I could have literally solo carried that game. So you can blame me. I'm not really sorry, but you can blame me.
Couple of questionable Azir plays.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, you're looking like, who's all right, see, I was going to use someone that's actually in the LCS right now, and that would be fucked up. So let me think of someone.
No, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
You get me in trouble. I'm trying to, no. You're looking like playoff. Who was a bad playoff? Who was a great playoff team that always struggled in playoffs? Like
C9 before they started winning.
You're looking like pre-championship Jensen?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right either.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they would make it to finals.
They would make it to finals.
Yeah. Is there any team that would...
Like, when I think of, like, all-time chokers, I think, like, Name from EDG way back in, like, 2014.
Yeah, you're too deep in it. I don't know what that...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Kelsey Moser would be very proud of me that I called that one out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would be proud. I'm just not in that era.
All right, well, LCS Playoff Chokers.
Are we chokers?
I don't think you're chokers. I don't think you're chokers.
Actually,
I think you literally just outlined what the fuck happens every time, which is you surprise the cocky team, then you get cocky, and then you're like really good, but not like there's like that little bit of having been there that you guys haven't been there yet. It's like
I won't say what I'm going to say, but it does have to do with being chokers. No.
No, say it.
That's too mean. We shouldn't be chokers this time around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say it like that.
All right, don't choke.
Yeah.
Do you need water after all those chips?
No.
Okay.
Salsa was good.
Because you're not a joker. Last little bit. It's all-pro time. So who are your all-pro votes for mid lane? And do you make the all-pro team?
I should.
Okay. Campaign for me. You are campaigning for number 3 for me.
Okay.
Jojo, Gory, and
so
Cristian.
Yeah. So I mean, it is actually that. It's just Jojo, Gory. I don't know who's better, Jojo or Gory, because I think Jojo has.
That's what everyone fucking says. No one wants to do the work.
Well, no. I mean, realistically, okay. I went on an interview with Trevor and I was like, "You just ban out Jojo Zari and he's useless," which is true. And then it's like, if you look at the games where he's not on Ari, he has some really int games. Like, I don't think EG would be nearly where they are without him. But like, damn, I have some stinkers, but he has some fucking stinkers too. And even like, there are some games where he actually got carried by his team. Like the first game against GG,
yeah,
he was just getting carried by his team, and then like his team got him to a point where they could win, and Like, obviously, you don't look that bad in the loss. Like, if we would lost against C9 yesterday because I did, it would look a lot worse than, like, it actually was.
Sure.
Right? Well, it was kind of bad. It was really fucking bad.
So then name all pro players on Golden Guardians compared to all pro players on Evil Geniuses.
Well, yeah, I mean, then it's like Jojo. I think GG has River, Gory, Okay, I guess I would make Jojo better. That's a good, yeah, that's true.
I didn't mean to do that to dunk on you. I just actually, when I was starting to split the hairs, that's what I thought of.
No, I mean, that's kind of what I think about for my team. Like, if I were to not get All Pro, then you have to give it to some of my teammates.
100%. This is like,
but it never happens. So
this is what literally happened. Was it last split or the split before?
Yeah,
I remember this.
Yeah, I mean, I think like
I'm pretty sure Jonathan, general manager of CLG at the time and now NRG, went on this big campaign thing, and then like you guys like put up stinkers in playoffs, and then it was like everyone was like, yeah, we're justified. I'm pretty sure it was summer. It was for Worlds. Because I feel
we didn't put up stinkers in playoffs or before playoffs.
Like in playoffs, it was in playoffs.
Well, we went 2-2 against C9. That's what, and we went 2-2 against TL. We almost made Worlds.
Yeah, but the way that like pundits will say it is loss. You know, win a series.
Yeah, I know, but like it's like come on, man.
Beat TL.
Yeah, I mean we should have beat TL.
Yeah,
and then
you should have. I remember this.
Yeah.
And then TL came and choked.
Dude, I actually think like it's fine. We're not chokers. We're not going to choke this time.
We're not going to choke this time. Look, you devoured this fucking nachos. Thanks for the interview, brother.
Yeah.
For more, keep it locked here on Deacon Esports.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode of Deacon Esports. And you know, it hasn't always been easy getting my thrills since I'm a one-man band doing everything here. So to get my thrills, I get them from Trolli gummy worms. You know, they want nothing more than for you to bite into their delicious, sour heads and bodies into pieces. Personally, I like the raspberry blueberry flavor. It's really good. You should go ahead and get your own. Check it out. And get the mind-warping, tongue-twisting sour thrills only at Trolli.com.
No, but for sure it's Jojo and Gory. And then the third one I think is like, I don't think EMENES because he's have too many stinkers and he has too many all-pro players on his team for him to be like.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's you or Insanity actually.
Yeah.
It's tough for David because he was like subbed out, but then like, you know, his win rate is higher. Their success rate is higher. We'll see about this week. Obviously 0-2 now, but like we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. I think David kind of hinted a lot this week. Unfortunately. We'll see how tomorrow goes. If he smurfs, fuck it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll make up an award like the comeback player of the year or something.
Yeah.